Hi everyone, Cassandra McClure here. I am so pumped from our meeting. So I run a chapter of the Rising Tide Society. And if you don't know what that is, look it up. But basically it is a group of men and women that are creative entrepreneurs that get together once a month, and we hold a meeting, workshop, and we have a speaker. It's like 2 to 3 hours long. Today ours was 5:30 to 9, so it was the longest meeting we've ever had. But I wanted to share a few tips on if you're having an event, if you're holding something like this, or you just want to get together, whether it's for your own business or if it's something that you're doing for someone else. But this is just what I've learned, and I feel like half of life is just showing up. And it couldn't be more true for this particular event. So I had Rebecca come in. She's an amazing speaker. She talked about branding and marketing strategies, and the topic of the month was branding. So we brought in an expert to speak on the topic, which is first and foremost the most crucial thing, because you're having someone new come in that is an expert in that field that can speak. So it's a new fresh face, new connections can be made, and it helps to have amazing attendance too. And I feel like to do that, Stephanie and I filtered through a lot of people by asking a few questions on Facebook before they even enter our group. So we have a private group on Facebook. It's Rising Tide Silicon Valley. And if they don't answer the questions right away, we're like, okay, maybe they're not that interested. They just want to get in the group, maybe to market or something. So we do that. And then also we reach out privately in a private message, and we meet with these women and men before they even join. So we do a coffee date or something like that. And that helps a lot, because I think I might need to plug in my phone, because I get to know them, I get to know what their needs are, and then I can help them, and maybe they can help us in some way. Maybe they can speak, maybe they can offer up a venue, a new space, and that brings me to the next thing, which is new venues and spaces. It's nice to move things around, because the other members of the chapter that are in different areas of Silicon Valley can make it after work and not have to be in like an hour of traffic, instead of just coming right to the center of Palo Alto. So that has also helped. And then also raffle items. That's been a big hit, having raffle items that we auction. Sorry, I'm moving around a lot. Obi is in play mode right now. And having raffle items are great. So we have different things. Today we actually had a photographer giveaway an item, we had bags, and then we had different items that people could choose from, so that we weren't being wasteful and giving away like a lip gloss to like a guy that won. Like there's a whole bunch of different items, and also having the different artists contribute by bringing an item if they want to promote their business. Like we had Andrea from Bliss and Bale bring in like a box of what she offers. You could bring in chocolates, you could bring in wine, whatever. And then we also have great food and drinks. So we almost have a potluck like almost every single time there's a meeting. So that helps, because, everyone's bringing in a different item, whether they made it, maybe it's their specialty, or maybe they know this great cookie, that's at Whole Foods, so they bring in something great. And we always feel like, we get hungry, we get thirsty, we want, some people want orange juice, some people want wine. And so that's always great to bring in. And highlighting other people's businesses. So this one has been a really, really cool thing that we've been doing, and we want to do more of too. So this time we did headshots, and I know that headshots have been done before, but for us, we wanted everyone to come in and know that they were getting a headshot. So they came ready, looking good, feeling good, but then we surprised them with hair and makeup. So we had a makeup booth and a hairstyling booth, and everyone that came in, whether it was a male or female, could get a little touch up and feel extra confident in front of the camera. Everyone signed a model release form, and they were able to go get headshots. That was just something really nice. So we highlighted not one vendor, but 3, a hairstylist, a makeup artist, and then also a photographer. And also we had video. We had a lot of different creatives come in and bring special things for everybody there. Next, so promoting the event. So not only did we promote it on Facebook all month and Instagram, we also did Eventbrite. That was a new thing for us. We tried Eventbrite and actually brought in a lot of new creatives. And actually our speaker brought in quite a few people too. I'm playing tug of war with Obi, as you can see. And I even added it to my business card. Like I added what I do right to my business card. It says Leader, Silicon Valley Rising Tide. Because every time I meet someone, I tell them about Rising Tide, and almost every time they're like, do you have a card for that? And they don't have cards, so I added it to my own personal business card just so that it's easy for them to look up and all of that, which has been, a great thing. And I also reach out to every member individually, and this is where a co-leader helps. So a co-leader is so nice because she helps pick up the pieces, and like tonight she brought flowers and ice, and we were just running over to this venue space, but she was able to come help and bring a couple extra things that I had maybe forgot. We also printed out sign-in sheets highlighting the different business owners with picture frames, like framing their name and their Instagram handle, and a welcome sign, and then signs because we were in an odd building, so we also needed signage for each, if anyone came from any entrance, that they could find us, so that I wasn't answering my phone on the phone the whole time with all the different creatives. So that also helped. So the co-leader was amazing. And then, I think it's so crazy that last year, a little over a year ago, I started a Rising Tide chapter. And there wasn't one in Silicon Valley, let alone Palo Alto or Menlo Park or Sunnyvale or anything like that. The closest one is San Jose. And I was encouraged on my first time ever going to a San Jose chapter meeting to start my own, and I did. And it has grown. We have almost 200 people. We had like 40 people come show up tonight, and there was so many amazing connections made and collabs that are being made. So I encourage you, like if it was me and I was in Sunnyvale and, I had met a lot of people that had been in our group for actually a long time, but have never been able to make it to a meeting because the drive is kind of far. Like, I encourage you guys to start your own group in your own location. Like if it's Sunnyvale or Menlo Park, and most of the groups have Tuesday nights. We did it. So it's called Tuesdays Together. That's when every chapter meets every second Tuesday of the month. But for us, we do it Wednesdays. Hello, today's Wednesday. But our chapter voted for that. So we said, there's not a lot of people showing up. Like, what's going on? And a lot of people said Tuesdays just were not good for them. Maybe because it's the beginning of the week and like Monday's too hectic going into Tuesday that it wasn't enjoyable for them. And so Wednesdays, people started showing up more. And that was really, really great insight for us to know. So being able to change with your chapter and listen to the members and put up polls and see what they want to do or where they want to meet or what time they want to meet or different locations. Like we had a potluck in the park once. We've had, met at a coffee shop. We've done business. We've done it in a salon. We have fun little different things that we do. And that has also been very nice too. And the last thing I want to say is bringing in people that you wouldn't ordinarily think would belong in the chapter. And I get asked this question the most. Like, I do real estate. Like, does Rising Tide apply to me? And I say yes. We had a real estate agent come tonight, and little did we know she was like a photographer, and she didn't really talk about her photography business. She didn't think she was good enough, but everyone kept talking about how amazing her photography was. So you never know what can happen. And we've had actually different artists come in that are in like marketing and things like that who have offered up event spaces for us. So don't say no to people just because they're not an artist or a creative. Be open to letting other people come in, because you never know if they could be a potential client for you or if they'll bring in someone else that's creative that they know. And, we have a model, a girl that works at Google come in, and she was amazing. And from that, she needed an MC. So we had someone else from the group go and MC for her event at Google. So this is Silicon Valley, so that's kind of what we have here. But just be open-minded, especially as a leader, and you never want to like turn anyone down so anyways, I just want to share all those little tips with you and go over everything that's in my mind for tonight about hosting an awesome event, making these Rising Tide meetings successful, getting people excited. Oh, and we took, a lot of photos and video and posted it, did a live. We do live streaming during the event, and we also record the speaker so that I can share it and everyone can go on and watch that later if they like. One of our amazing woman in the group, she's actually in Africa. There's no way that she was able to make the meeting tonight. So what we did is record, and we're going to post it in the group so that she can go back and watch that and take notes. And we also have slideshows that are done with almost every single speaker we have. So they do a slideshow and then they share it with the group after with links for like references and all of that stuff. So that has also been really valuable for the group. It helps them so they don't have to worry about bringing a notepad and a pen and taking notes the whole time. One more thing, we also have name tags. We actually assign different artists in the group to do different things. So Stephanie, who is in branding and amazing with social media, she did name tags for us. So it says Rising Tide and then printed everyone's name. So when they come in, they put on a name tag. It helps to remember and see that person's name several times. With so many new people you're meeting every time, it's so helpful to have the little clip name badges. I did a personal investment with my own money to get those badges, to print everything, to get clipboards and get things a little bit more organized, to get everyone's email so that we can send out newsletters, to follow up and get everyone's phone numbers and all of that. So it's definitely good to be organized in the events and do things like that. And also do the raffle. So just having everyone bring their business card to drop it in. And then it also makes them remember to bring their business cards so that they can use those to network too. So I think that's it for now, but thank you guys for watching and hope to see you all soon. Love you.